Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
So this is a rather lackluster intro, but we're going to roll with it. Hello everyone, Prey Scooter here, and think fast. It is Monster Hunter Wilds, the 6th proper entry in the Monster Hunter series. A series that I only got into with World, and really Iceborne forward. But Monster Hunter Wilds is the new, like I said, the newest entry in the series, is more of an open world approach to Monster Hunter, though I think there is still zones like the other entries in the game, and it's still the same Monstie bashing or cutting or slicing or shooting that you're used to. Now, we'll get more into everything about the game in a sense. I'm going to do the intro and stuff really quick here. Is that this Think Fast series, I sit down with the game for 15 to 45 minutes playing as if I just open the game from a physical package, give me folks my thoughts on the game based on that time alone. And also to preface that this is the PC version of the game. I'll go into the PC options later, but just know that especially on PC, with a game, I don't know if it's just my computer getting old over the last few years, or I guess the last few months really. I don't know if it's because my PC getting old, or certain games now requiring very specific hardware to run at maximum efficiency. There may be a few frame stutters and frame spikes just because of loading things in for the first time. But that's just the nature of the series. I'm playing the game for the first time. I'm going to be loading things for the first time. But I'm also coming in right now instead of at the actual scroll because this is the first thing you'll see if you have the game as well. So I want to make sure I give a full perspective of what it is. Now, you're not going to have to sit you through the whole thing. I'll cut it eventually. Okay, so I probably came in at some point here. I'm going to come in at some point here just to look at this, but I'm going through a lot of options to start off here just to choose how you want things to be displayed. We're starting to get to the point now where like we're getting into like actual visual or things that you'll actually like need. Things that you'll need to have like make your game more playable, more enjoyable. So at this point, there's been a lot of things of like, there's been brightness adjustment, like 3 different types of brightness adjustment to get it perfect, I guess. There's been color blindness, button layout type. If you want confirmed to be either A for Xbox controllers, you want to be A, or if you want to be B, trying to emulate Switch controllers, even though I'm pretty sure this game is not on Nintendo Switch. Check the description, by the way. You'll find out if it is. And now we're getting into like additional things that I want to turn this on just for the subtitles, because even though I don't need subtitles, maybe I'll say yes to frame generation, even though it should help smooth things out. I've been through so many menus in the last 5 minutes, you don't want to know. Well, there's some of that popping, but there it is. The actual title screen for Monster Hunter Wilds. Now let me go in and look at those PC options if I can. Controls, display, yes, display. Frame rate. Let's leave the it on capped. Let's cap the frame rate on this just to be safe. Also, VSync is disabled. Good. Oh, apparently the game has okay, I'm gonna leave this on as normal. For the most part, I'm gonna leave what the game says on as normal. What it thinks my computer can handle just by default. Except there is one thing I wanted to look at. Shadows. Like, this is the thing. Shadows are the one thing. Shadows are the one thing where you won't notice enough where it will matter. And Honestly, turning shadows down, turning like some form of shadows down in your PC games does help it a lot. I'm going to take a stab and just leave it on. Leave this on. But there could be issues. Anyway. Alright. That's all set. Now we're going to... Now, I also, like, pull back the curtain a little bit. Is like, I'm going to using this as a little... I'm using this video also as a little bit of a testing ground for myself to see how long a newer record... Well, I've actually been using this, but to make... Actually, let me talk about that in a minute after this cutscene plays out.
What do we do?
This is awful! Where did we go now? The village. It's you! This way.
What are you doing?
Nata, you can escape through here.
Escape?
People out there will help you. Hmm?
But what about you?
Go on.
Wait!
Go!
Don't leave me!
Be strong!
Begin observation log of the East-West Buffer Zone and the Eastlands beyond, commonly known as the Forbidden Lands.
Weather?
Fair.
Inclemencies?
None.
Visibility?
Dust haze present.
Large monsters?
Clear.
Small monsters?
Clear.
Endemic life?
A number of native birds.
All standard readings, sir.
Yes.
Other anomalies? Other anomalies?
Down there. Someone's in trouble. Set us down along the desert perimeter. It can't be a child. Are you all right? Can you hear me? He's still breathing.
Luarte. Luarte.
It's an ancient language.
Tend to him.
Right.
Yes, sir.
I don't see any serious injuries.
But he's dehydrated.
I thought the Forbidden Lands were uninhabited, sir.
It seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
So as I was starting to say before the cutscene came in, and I had to let it breathe because I always let the cutscenes talk for a new game. I lost my train of thought. Damn it. So, well, first things first. Give me just a second here. I might have to cut away for a second. Okay, we're all good. So, a lot of things with new releases, a lot of things that come with new releases. Or not really releases. With Monstie. Sorry, it's very late. I've had a long day, and I've decided before I go to sleep, this is what I'm going to record. Yes, an hour of this. With every Monster Hunter game, you get to make your own hunter. Now, because this is effectively going to be, this could be either your own creation or self-insert. You're being the hunter, you want self-insert. I'm going to take the time to create this character, but while I'm going through and hold on. Is that? Oh, yeah, that's my boy Platinum Rims here. I think, anyway. A handful of things that I do want to talk about with this game that kind of stands to, like, bring to attention. Oh no, there's more plots here. Sorry. A thing that come to attention is like it is some of the appearances of things are a tiny bit jarring to me just because of how things like load and pop in. Oh, we're all the way over here. Okay, well, I know what hair I need now. I think I need hair like 4. Oh, not that. Okay, I can do it like that. Oh, what? Oh, there we go. I'm like, where is it on the scale? Holy cow. Sorry, I'm like trying to get like my rough hair tone here. Yes. Okay, set that. Oh, and you put it in. Oh, you got a recent color. Good. Because I'm going to use this for so many things. Hair accent color. You know, this may seem a little damning, but I mean, I'm not exactly a spry young man anymore. I don't. My little bit of tiny bit of graying going on up there. Oh, I can't adjust that. Anyway, but anyway. Let's see, how pasty white can we get? Well, I'm not pasty white, but I mean, I am very... Actually, that's about perfect right there. Holy cow. Recent colors. So, I was starting to say about the... the whole... how the game works. There we go. How the game works and how this game works is it uses the I'll just leave that as default. Oh, that is it uses the what do I want to call it? It uses the no, it's the RE engine. I had to think about it for a minute. This game uses the RE engine, which is it could also be the Frostbite engine. I forget what it's called. It was used in Rise at some point, but it's the same engine. But like this engine is super optimized and amazing. But yeah, like a lot of this stuff here is. A lot of stuff here is like super optimized and super amazing. Oh, let's leave that as a black belt because I would just wear black belts. Legs, sure, we'll leave it like that. Even though I think most of the stuff is not going to matter as soon as I get into it. Okay, we'll leave that be. Okay, that works. Oh, I still have to... How do I change the other things? Because there's more things that I can change besides just the hair. Oh, if I hit back. Okay, that'll do it. But yeah, like, it's pretty optimized, and it's, like, really good. Like, there was a benchmark for this game that everybody ran, and everybody who ran the benchmark was like, oh god, my frames are disappearing. Send help. And now that we're in the actual game, it's like, no, it's actually running silky smooth. Solid 60 no matter what I'm doing. I did a lot of this. There we go. I can change. Good. I can change up a bunch of stuff. So, sorry. I'm like I'm trying to do several things at once, and I'm not good at doing that. Huh. I guess we'll just... I'm just going to kind of leave this somewhat default. But another thing I was going to say is, like, I'm kind of using this, I'm going to spend too much time working on this, aren't I? I'm using this video kind of as a testing for my recording suite. Like, the recording suite I use for a lot of these Think Fast videos is the same recording suite that I've used for the last 2 years at least. But due to changes in what I use for longer recording stuff and causing lag issues where I have to constantly resync the audio via the random cues I give myself while I'm recording, I'm attempting to basically test out this recording suite and say how long I can get away with recording this. Now, all that aside, and getting to the actual game itself, we'll get there in a minute. I'm not going to speed things up while I attempt to basically recreate me in Monstie Hunty. No. Kind of nice you can mix and match the armors. I'm not going to mess too much around with the colors of the armors just because it's... Oh, yeah, I didn't play the beta test. So I think my hunter's done. Now I have to make the palico. Which I don't know what to do because I don't really know what to do. I kind of like how you look, actually. I don't know what to pick for my palico because I should draw a line in the sand here as well, is that I don't hate cats, but I cannot be around cats. Why, one might ask? There's this lovely thing called allergies. And my body thinks that cat dander is the equivalent of nuclear fallout. You would think, oh, it's an exaggeration. No, literally. I have half an hour in a room with a cat before I start gasping for air. Anyway, that aside. I didn't think of a funny cat that I could make. I have an idea, but I would need to have like a good base start for this. I have two ideas actually. Give me a minute. Okay, so that's what we're going to go with for the combination is me, the hunter, as me, the hunter, and my very quick, poor attempt at making Blaze the cat in Monster Hunter. Listen, I couldn't make Big the cat, so we had to go to the next best cat I could think of. Enter my name. So... can I make it my username? I can, good. And I'll, well, considering what I just named it. Yep. Done. Let's see. Display some of them, because I have played the game a little bit. More or less with, like, button combinations. And, of course, when I'm playing with friends at a later point, I'll learn those button combinations. No, only display once. Only display once. Alright, let's get into the actual game, hopefully. So, there's a handful of things with this game, and I don't know if we'll get to the point. I am gonna, like, let this run as long as possible.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna let this run as long... God, that was bright! I may have to shut up in a second here, but... there's a handful of things with this game we may not see, although I'm going to try my best to, like, get to as much of, like, the things that we can starting off here as quick as possible, just so everybody can see very important things. I'm going to shut up now, finally.
Your reputation precedes you, Hunter. I trust you know what I've called you here to discuss.
Yes, sir. The Forbidden Lands?
Indeed. But more precisely about the boy we rescued in the vicinity. Entry to the region itself has been restricted for 1,000 years. We thought it completely uninhabited. Any remnants of its ancient civilization rest solely in historical record. Now imagine our surprise to have discovered this boy. He claimed to be part of a clan, the Keepers. He said they have a village in a land we thought uninhabited for ages. A few years have passed, but the Academy, of course, has remained skeptical.
This village. Is there evidence it exists?
Nothing absolute, but the mysterious composition of the boy's pendant suggests it might. And as for how we came to rescue the boy...
Sir?
It seems a certain monster had forced him to flee. It attacked his village, and he escaped alone. Unfortunately, the underground tunnel he used to make his escape collapsed. We found him, took him in, and here we are.
Do we know the status of the village?
Unknown.
And of the monster?
Unknown. However, the scholars hypothesize that it may be a monster which we thought to have perished long ago.
An extinct species?
They're calling it the White Wraith. The Guild has authorized the rescue of the Keepers and an investigation into this monster. I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Finding the village won't be easy. You'll need the proper guide. Speaking of which, I have an extra assignment for you.
Hello, my name is Alma. Come on. It's okay.
How are you?
Great.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go.
And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great.
You bet.
Yeah.
I hope we find them soon.
Look!
Hard to part!
Aye!
There's so many.
They're exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing something?
It's a person. Bring us closer.
And crash right into them!
We're still too far away.
What do we do?
Hold on. What's that?
That's our ride.
Can you reach it?
I have to try.
I'm coming too.
And we're in the mix.
You gotta see that girl.
So I'm going to try and talk to the game. We can talk to it. So this is kind of the new thing. One of the new things introduced to this game is the secret. Kind of replaced the Palamute from Rise. Can I press A to go faster? No. The secret, S-E-I-K-R-E-T, I think is how it is. We can make a move for there.
We can go over.
Oh, it's doing it for. Hands off the controller, by the way. So the secret is basically our new mount system of the game. And the secret, from what has been shown in trailers and whatnot, acts as your mobile camp of sort. It lets you restock on some things, but not everything. So if you're someone who plays a ranged weapon, heavy bow gun, light bow gun, and gun lance, and I think also charge blade, things that use ammunition types. There we go. That's what I need. There we go. Thank you for showing me tutorials, by the way, game. We are out of here. So yeah, basically these things can carry some ammunition for you if you're using something that uses files or ammunition types. Oh, I have to fire screamer pods to get away? Nope. Oh. Give me some of those. I might need some more of those. This is a good opening sequence. Kind of teach you like how this slinger works. I'm gonna need some of that. Okay, no, I'm not. Give me some of that extra stuff. Nope, they're not. You're not here. As many screen pods as you'll give me, I'm taking them. Well, I'm surprised they didn't take me out.
Look at all of them. On the rocks, too.
Let's... Man, I gotta wonder if this whole clutch... This whole hook we got... I gotta wonder if this is Clutch Claw, because... A lot of my friends have been talking about... A lot of my friends have been talking about this game for a while. And they've been saying it is very similar. This game is very similar to... Yeah, this game is actually very similar to Monster Hunter World, and I gotta worry. I don't want a longsword. I don't want a longsword or heavy blade or whatever the big one is called. I forget what it's called. I don't want longsword. I do not want longsword. But yeah, they're saying it's a lot like World, and World I always make association with the Clutch Claw. In Monster Hunter World, my main was the Clutch Claw. It wasn't the hammer.
Smooth. Hey, it's okay. You're safe now.
Yo.
So much for this region being uninhabited. It must be a type of flightless.
Isai, he's still in trouble. Isai, we were doing sacred practice, but then it came, and my brother, he... What came? One of the things that was chasing you earlier? It's okay. And your brother, where is he? He told me to run. And he stayed.
Sounds like trouble, yeah?
Can you tell us where he is?
The sacred. He knows Isai sent.
Let's find him.
I'm with you. Everyone else, focus on scouting for a campsite.
Understood. Just send a signal if you need backup.
We'll leave some supplies for you. I'll keep an eye on these two.
We're moving out. Coming.
Please, take these people to save Isai.
We're counting on you.
Come with me, okay?
Don't worry, I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Come on. Be careful out there!
We will. See you later.
We should prepare a bit, just in case.
Yeah.
All right. So by preparing, do you mean can I actually choose my weapons? Okay, so I'm glad that those tooltips come up right, because I'm going to need that just for a little bit.
That's right. Have you decided on a weapon?
Yes. There are 14 weapon types that a monster can use to hunt, each with its own unique attacks and handling. So, Greatsword's with us. So, Greatsword is the weapon we are currently equipped with. The Greatsword, although it may seem kind of blasphemous to say this, it is Unga Bunga, but it is not the most Unga Bunga. I think there's technically two weapons. Well, I'm going to say 1.5. There's 1.5 weapons that are more Unga than this thing. Basically, if you fancy yourself, if you're a fan of the character Guts from Berserk, you want this weapon. I've already made my mind.
In that case, equip yourself and we'll be on our way.
So I'll try and run you through this just for somebody who has never played. So, Greatsword. I've already talked about Greatsword. Big Unga Bunga weapon. Sword and Shield, probably a really good weapon if you want to get into the melee of the game. Because you have a shield which you can guard with. It blocks, I'm going to say 90%, if not 100% of all damage if you are holding the block button. Hammer. You are oddly agile with a hammer. Yes, it is still a big heavy swing, but you're oddly agile. As you can see there in the preview. Lance. Stand your ground. Poke, poke, block. Sidestep, poke, poke, block. Stand your ground. Switch axe, my weapon, which is arguably the most Unga of weapons. You are not very mobile, and you swing very widely, which does affect your teammates when you're hunting with them. But you are Captain Unga Bunga when using this thing. A combination of a sword and an axe. Also a dental exam. Insect Glaive. For the very agile of Hunter. If you like to fly about in the air, like I'm being literal about it. If you like to fly about in the air, do chip damage with a tiny projectile, and then literally fly above your target, this is your weapon. Heavy bowgun. You shoot, but you are also a trap setter. You are not super mobile. You are a little more tankier than the other two range classes in the game. You're a little more you're not as agile as the other two, but you're also a little bit tankier. Longsword is if it's not sword and shield, it is a beginner's weapon if you don't care about blocking attacks. It has a counter mechanic, which you're seeing right there. So basically, if you're a fan of Devil May Cry combat, that's your weapon. Dual blades. If you want to turn your brain off, dual blades. Just let it rip. Literally mash buttons, build up a meter. When the meter's full, turn it on to activate go juice mode and start just tearing a path. Hunting horn. You are a very blunt, heavy damage dealer, and depending on what attacks you do, you provide buffs to yourself and your teammates. This is a support weapon through and through. Gun lance. This is probably this is, in my opinion, one of the two more technical weapons, because you have an ammunition type to use. You have an ammunition type, but you can also fly through the air, basically like a rocket. And you use your ammunition to bounce around the field and dodge attacks that way. Charge blade, the other more technical weapon, because you basically go between sword and shield and an axe. Morphing the two and changing between versatile and Unga. Light bowgun, kind of the middle ground between of the range classes. You shoot and you shoot and you shoot. You can run and dodge away very easily, but you run and shoot. You don't do much else really. You have a little bit of utility, but not much. Bow, the most agile of the range classes. You are basically in melee range with a ranged weapon. You are sliding around, jumping around constantly. If you're someone who likes to use shotguns or scatter guns, if you're someone who's like me who plays a lot of TF2, this is your weapon of choice. Now, something else that I will say is there is a weapon type that we probably will not, there's something in this game that was teased that we won't see probably in this video, which is being able to have two weapons at once. I'll tell you right now, Switch Axe and Insect Glaive is probably the combo I'm going to go for in this game. Unless I start to learn bow better on the controller and can aim decent on the controller, I might do Switch Axe bow.
You can try out your weapon over here.
Once you've got a feel for the weapon, we'll head out.
So I got to remember how this. So
We can head back to camp if you need to change your weapon.
huh? Wait, is it? Okay. Goddamn, I'm so used to like other weapons where like X is the normal attack. There we go. Oh, it's hold this. And there we go. There, that's the magic. Oh, that's new. Okay, we're gonna have fun with this. So, there we go. So put the weapon away. Alright, cool. I think I'm ready to go. I'm probably still getting my butt kicked, but yeah. So, oh, D-pad buttons. So, when it comes to the combat flow, because I've mentioned like how all weapons work to an extent, and it's probably not the best explanation because again, I've been playing since Iceborne specifically, which was the expansion of the fourth official game. Yeah, I think World was the fourth official game. It was the expansion of the fourth official game. I played Rise, which is the fifth mainline game. I should say mainline, not official. The fifth mainline game. And now I'm here in Wild. So I haven't been playing very long, but as an outsider looking from some weapons, I think I've shown you how everything works. Now there is a... Go faster, please. Thank you.
Quite intelligent. Give them a scent and they'll follow it on their own.
They're fast, too.
Wow. Okay. So, this is a new... oh, hello, things. Woo. Can I... oh, I can just grab stuff all on the side. Cool. Oh, okay. I was trying to gather things, because here's the big thing about the games is that even if you don't want to, you need to gather things. You just need to gather things. Don't even worry about it. Now, let's see. Can I... oh, it's doing an auto. I wanted to see if I could, actually change my weapon types, or change my, slinger types.
No! Stay away! Come on, bud. We have to run. Go! But I can't just leave him.
I'll help. Hurry!
Come at me, you ugly son of a gun! Okay, I gotta remember how to play, because... thank you for that. So, a little bit of this game is like, it's a little bit, right, there's no perfect dodges. There's no such thing as a perfect dodge in this game. I'm trying to lock onto it. It's a little bit, what is it? It's a little bit like, I would almost say, I actually don't want to, oh, wait, focus mode? Okay, I wanted to actually do, what's it? I want to get into this. And I want to do this. Not, no, don't do it. And pop goes the weasel. Woo! So yeah, what I was gonna say before I'm gonna use this as my oh yeah, wounding same spot. Ooh, it does highlight it too. That's nice. So about this, the combat, how I would describe it is, yes, it is a bit hack and slashy, it's a bit hack and slashy, but it also has a bit of an element of, I'm gonna say Dark Souls. Like for as no Dark Souls as I play, I would equate it to Dark Souls, where like yes, you can attack a lot, but you need to be ready to dodge, because if you get hit by an attack, like I've been hit by 4 attacks in the tutorial. I am at about about half to 2/3 of my total health. Late game, one attack will take you from full to half or a third of your maximum life. There are ways to counteract some of these things, but just be ready for this. Anyway, I'm going to put my weapon away. Burst pot him. Burst pot him again. Hold on. I need to... How do I... Put this way. Oh, it's left bumper. Sharp. That's another thing, is you have to make sure your weapon stays green and sharp. Yes, even if you're using a hammer.
Hey, monster! Over here! I'm the one you want!
Huh, that seems kind of... That is a bit new. Oh, why did you stop? I was actually going for it. Oh, wait, it's doing its runaway part. Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna need some of this. I'm gonna need some of these. Where'd it go? Secret. Let's go. Why am I not going down into the pit with the monster? Did I jump? A good monster is in axe mode. Oh wait, the counter is in. They put the counter in the base set of this thing. That was like a DLC to Rise thing. Nah, we're gonna discharge. Right in the booty hole! How did I do that? How did I do that other one? Okay, I got a good counter blow in. Oh. I've been trying to discharge this whole time. Oh, come on, man. No, we're going after. Come on, Secret. Let's see. You request help from other players firing SOS. So, SOS flare. Sure, why not? I'll throw that out. I don't know what's gonna happen. If some of my real life friends see that and I'm in the opening quest, it's gonna be kind of like, oh wait, I need that. Hold on. Always got to be picking up things because you craft almost everything when you're playing this game. You craft everything. Also, I should also attack most of this. Yeah. Okay, that was a bad idea. Here, hold one of those and one of those. Hold another one. Attack me, you won't. Okay, he did. Okay, pop a healing because I am gonna die if I don't. Oh, it takes time to do that. Hold on. It takes time to drink the potion now. You can't just recover off of one drink. You have to sit there and do that. I'm gonna miss the shot, but I'm still gonna take it. Because the pop is still gonna hit. Oh, I need to do wild swing more. Oh, I can't pause in the middle hunt. Right. Let me see that beautiful face. Dang it. Man, I need to get closer to my targets. And sharpen. So this is the part where it actually is going to try and run away to hide. But also, carve, carve, carve. You know, I need to carve all this now because I will tell you later on, if you don't get like these bulakchi, I'm gonna call it bulakchi, and it's probably wrong. But if you don't get these carcasses at some point now, eventually it's gonna get to the point where you're gonna get to the late game, and you're just not gonna be able to function. Let's see, let me drink a potion while I'm on secret so I can recover while I'm on the way. And was it right trigger to go faster? Or was it bumper to go quicker? It was bumper to go quicker. So a lot of times in the hunt, a lot of times when you are in a hunt, ooh, I'm gonna need that. A lot of times when you are in a hunt, the I'm gonna see if we need some of that. Oh, I don't have barrels yet. Dang it. Okay, let me off. I want bomb barrels because I know what I need to do. Hold on. I need to come out here. Can I get on top of this? Okay. This is going to be a bad idea. Oh, I can't get off there? Okay. So normally when a monster's sleeping like this, you want to take the time to plant bombs by it and get a big explosion off. And I forget what the attack combination it is to I forget what the combination is for Switch Axe to like do the big hit. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna jump off. But you basically want to plant bombs and then get a big jump on it. But what I'm gonna do is give it a rude awakening. And that was we're already over. Okay. All right, good job carving. So there's a few more things. There's a few more. Oh, you can quest quickly, but I need to carve. So there are a few additional things with the hunting system that I can't really show like in the best detail, just because of how the game is structured, or how this is all structured, and how this whole hunting experience is structured. So, like, this is probably the best I'll be able to show you for now. This is probably the best I will be able to show you for now, for the time being. There are probably people who are streaming this game, playing this game with friends that you can watch if you're doing screen share stuff in a Discord server or something like that. There is many ways you can watch this where people will be more antiquated. There's ways you can adjust your play style. I'm taking a moment to talk about this because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a cutscene immediately after this. There are ways to adjust the playstyle for each weapon to better suit either the better build for how to hunt a monster or for your playstyle. One of the best things you can build for Switch Axe and Charge Blade is it's something to do with morphing, like morph optimizer or something like that. Building morph optimization so you can literally win. At least this was the case in Rise, where you can win a fight. At least with Switch Axe, you can win a fight just by constantly bashing that right trigger button, just constantly weapon switching until you have enough energy to pop off that elemental discharge. You can do that. That is a build you can do, and it is optimal. At least it was in Rise. Oh, we're still going through it. Alright, Secrets, I need to go. Oh, the tunnel in question. The tunnel I need to go into.
It's safe now.
There.
thank the winds.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
Wait,
We're...
wait. Hold on. Did you really do that? There's no way you should have been able to. So, how?
We came because your sister said you were in trouble.
Nona! Where is she?
She's safe, don't worry.
Yeah. We'll take you to her, all right?
Hey! You made it! What a fascinating creature. Any trouble finding us?
None at all, thanks to your flair.
You must be Isai. Please, this way.
Okay.
Hey, Hunter. Back already? Good work.
Hey, your sister's just over there.
She's been worried sick. Hurry.
This is a pretty well-protected spot.
We could do a lot worse for an interim camp. This way.
Just a quick check. I'm telling you, we just need some space. She's fine.
What she needs after
Which we're perfectly capable of.
Nona!
Isai, you're okay!
The winds.
You see? She's fine. Now scram. Go. Back to your stations. They'll fill us in later.
I didn't properly thank you before. Everything just happened so fast. I didn't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you!
I'm Isai. My sister and I are from a nearby village.
My name is Nona. It's wonderful to meet you. I'm Alma. The others and I are here on a search. We're from a place far out west.
How did you end up in that situation back there?
Oh, it was all my fault. I was careless. I was helping Nona with writing practice, and a giant toad snuck up on us. I told Nona to run for it while I got its attention. But when my sacred and I tried to get away, he slipped, and we fell into that cave. And so, who exactly are the two of you?
Oh, right. We must have really surprised you earlier.
Forgive me for my lack of understanding, but you use those tools? I've never seen anything like that before.
Back where we're from, specialists use these tools to protect others from large creatures. With the understanding that they're never to be brandished at other people, of course. Only those with special permission are allowed to use them.
Tools? Specialists? Permission? It's all new to me. But I'm just glad you were there.
Where's this village you say you're from?
It's just a short distance away by Sacred. Nona and I live there with our grandmother.
Would you happen to know of a tribe called the Keepers?
The Keepers? No, I don't. Sorry.
I see. Well, that's okay. We're actually helping our friend here find his home. His people. They're called the Keepers.
The Keepers, huh? Sorry. I don't remember ever hearing that name before. But our elder, she might know something.
Thanks for letting us borrow your sacred earlier. They were a tremendous help.
Did you train them in your village?
Yes. We raised them from eggs and trained them ourselves. They're invaluable to us as companions.
They're so intelligent. They really came through for us back there.
I know, right? They're great at sensing and avoiding trouble. And at remembering scents. But they're pretty tricky to handle. So not everyone's cut out for riding them. Take this guy, for example. He won't let just anyone ride him. He's almost too smart for his own good. So, when I saw him take to you so easily, I was really impressed. You must have a gift.
That won't do to keep you talking. Let's take a look at those wounds.
Why don't we have a look around base camp?
And with that, the world has opened up, I believe. Oh, excuse you. Excuse you. Rude. Rude.
Should we go first?
Well, we need to talk to our guide mates, kind of get things. So, I will say, like, the guide mates they want us to talk to are basically our quest givers, our blacksmithing for armor upgrades and whatnot, which I am and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that the person in question over here is our armor, but then again, the armor smith from Sunbreak. Sorry, I forgot the name of the Rise DLC. I love the armor smith from Sunbreak, so same character archetype. And our barter, who basically will get us materials that are hard to come by at the cost of, I forget if they call it Zenny or Denny. No, it's not Denny. I think they call it Zenny in this universe, but money. There's other NPCs of that sort which you can look into, which you'll find throughout your travels. But I will end things here. So, if you folks are interested in Monster Hunter Wilds, want to know what platforms this game is available on, how much it will cost you, anything of that sort, check the description for those details. That's going to do it all from me. I can't even do my own outro. I am so out of it right now. That's all for me for now. Thank you all so much for watching this Initial Reactions, and I hope to see you again when I react to a newer title on Saturday for the first time. Sentence structuring is not my strong suit. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Take care.